want to take a moment and talk about a major red flag that is not getting a lot of attention and not really being talked about, and that's the launch of the U.S. federal program, FedNow. Well, what is FedNow? Well, FedNow is the new U.S. federal digital currency that could potentially launch as soon as September 20th. Many people pointing at September 20th as the actual launch date. Well, what is this? Well, this is to replace the US dollar. Some financial experts suggesting that what this really is a total recall of all US dollars being replaced with a digital dollar, almost like a cryptocurrency dollar. So if you have 100,000 US dollars in your bank, they're going to pull those US dollars potentially on September 20th and replace them with the new FedNow digital dollar. And what this is going to do is this is going to destroy any opportunity for you to control your own money, and it gives all of the control of the dollars into the US federal government. And the FedNow program allows you to, on the surface, looks good, because it allows you to make any sort of transaction throughout the entire planet instantly, 24/7, through the U.S. Federal Reserve's new FedNow program. And again, it eliminates the U.S. dollar and replaces it with a digital currency that's completely controlled by the US government. And it's phase one of ultimately leading to a one world currency, which is just the beginning of why ultimately many people will have to, and probably gladly, receive the mark of the beast. Because how do you control money when you can't actually hold it in your hands? It's all digital. So somehow you have to prove you're the guy that controls that money, that digital fake money that's in the Federal Reserve somewhere, as just really this glitch in a system. You know, I kind of remember when my kids first started playing online video games and they'd buy things for their game. And I'm like, well, you know, you're buying things that actually aren't really things. They're digital things. They're not actually something you can hold. You know, even your media, everything is just a digital thing. There's not, you know, there isn't, you know, very little media you can actually hold in your hands, like a record or a CD or something like that. This is the same thing, but with cash, US dollars. And ultimately what you're looking at is you're looking at a recall of US dollars. Now, they're not saying this is a recall of US dollars, so I guarantee if you look at FedNow and you look at the Federal Reserve and look it up, it's not going to say that. But financial experts are saying it is a recall of the US dollar. And the banks that are participating and helped the federal government build this, Bank of America, JP Morgan and Chase, US Bank, Wells Fargo, and Citigroup. And of course, eventually all the banks are going to get on board, but that's how it starts. These banks are about to, goodbye US dollar, hello. US federally controlled fake money through the internet. Love to hear some insights you might have on this. Any thoughts or insight, definitely put that below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel's Patreon. That link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, love guns.